What's up, Gurks? I'm back, and I'm so excited to talk about what is coming to PoE 2. At least what I hope is coming to PoE 2. I stopped playing the game a little while ago, a month or two ago, mainly because, I'd done everything I wanted to do in the game, I made the content I wanted to make, and it was just time to quit playing, at least for the season. And with the new season being, shown off in a day, I wanted to talk about, what I want coming to the game, how I think it could improve, and mainly what I'm expecting, because I think there's a lot of expectations in the air, and I think I should tell you mine. My first expectation is not necessarily about this patch, but I think the game needs to be out by December, right? If it's not out by December, I see that as a failure. And I really want them to at least be in 1.0 then. To get there, they're going to have to do a few things. First off, I know we're getting Act 4. That's fine. I think there's only probably one patch after this one, and that's going to be the 1.0 before December, right? And so if that's really the case, then that means if this is going to have one act, we need the other two for launch. I was hoping they would add 2 acts with this update so that they could only have the final act remaining for launch, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. I think they need to at least launch 2 of the remaining classes. Hopefully, Druid and Shadow. I think it'd make more sense to do, Templar and Shadow, but we're probably going to get Druid because they've said that many times. If they're going to have, I think, 4 classes that they're missing? Because they're missing, like, the Marauder. They're missing the, the Fencer or something? Duelist. So that's 2, and then you have the Shadow, and you have the Crusader, and you have the Druid. Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of classes missing. And that's too many. So we need to have at least 2 in this patch so that the rest of them can come out when the full game releases. If they're going to be releasing, 3-4 classes at launch in a month, then, not in a month, in December, then they're going to have to do the rest of the Ascendancies, I guess, now. So if they're going to do the rest of the Ascendancies, or at least most of the Ascendancies, that's something that I'm kind of expecting them to announce tomorrow, I expect all of the remaining original classes to get their final Ascendancies. I don't think that's a tall ask. I think that's a bare minimum ask. And I'm expecting two classes to play. I think at this point, 1 class isn't enough. Dawn of the Hunt was supposed to have Druid and Huntress, and we only got Huntress. So really, I should be expecting 3 classes. Here's my new prediction. Because Druid was supposed to come out with Dawn of the Hunt, I think that the first edict, whatever they're calling it, needs to have probably Druid, Shadow, and Templar is what I'm imagining they put in, because thematically that would make sense. If they don't do that, I am going to be disappointed. Mainly because I know they're going to show more monetization. There's going to be more skins, blah, blah, blah. There's going to be more purchasable storage tabs. Yeah, so what else am I expecting from this update? Oh, I'm expecting more game-changing uniques. I want uniques that I have to build around. I want uniques that make me feel like I'm playing this class to play this unique. The uniques need to be really cool. If they're not, why am I playing? The whole grind is infinite, and I'm supposed to be infinitely trying to get gear. And so if there's not cool gear to get, then what's the point? But there can't be so many of those items to chase that there isn't enough to actually get to said point. Like if my whole build was built around Headhunter belt, it's a little unrealistic, right? Because you're not going to get Headhunter until your build's already done, usually. So I want more interesting things, in kind of the mid game that I can build my character around. Or maybe they even bring some of those end game uniques down a little bit, like the Choir of Storms amulet for Blood Witch. I wish I could get it earlier than, like, level 57 or something. Like, that'd be kind of nice, but, that's a tall order. It's not, like, that big of a deal. At the end of the day, I'm just super excited to play the new update. I think we all could use, some more of our casual PoE. This game is really just the ultimate, chill dad game. I know that some would say it's, like, hardcore and intense and difficult, blah, 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 blah. But, like, you just follow a build guide, you have fun, vibe out, get as far as you want. The game's really not, like, that crazy. It's very fun, though, and I think everyone that has played previously should hop in and play again just to see, is it as good? Is it better? What needs improvement before final launch? It's an important time. If this update is small, as in not the things that I mentioned, That makes me think the game's 100% not coming out in December, which means they have failed the original timeline, which I will make a whole nother video about how disappointing that is. So let me know, kind of from your guys' perspective, what you're hoping to see, what we want, what's unrealistic, what isn't unrealistic. The worst they can say is no. So, yeah. Thank you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how you're feeling and if you're going to be playing in the new PoE 2 League.